In 2007, BioShock was released to critical acclaim, and with it a major shift in how storytelling in games was perceived, and even a new term to describe it all. In a blog post criticizing BioShock's narrative and how it contradicts the way the protagonist is supposed to be perceived by the player, veteran video game designer Clint Hocking coined the term ludonarrative dissonance. And with it came a flood of retrospectives on the heroes of video games past and how a lot of the characters we look up to were horribly flawed, but not completely at the fault of the writer, but also because of you, the player. But what exactly is ludonarrative dissonance? Well, it happens when a character's actions in game conflict with each other during unscripted and scripted moments, thus allowing a sort of clash or deharmonization to occur between the two. A common example used for this argument is the Uncharted series, where the main character Nathan Drake is a suave, happy-go-lucky treasure hunter in the scripted cutscenes, but when the player takes control, he turns into the second coming of Genghis Khan, disposing of any person who gets in his way with little to no consequence or effect on him or the story. In fact, this game series was used for this argument so much so that the fourth game, A Thief's End, had a trophy for disposing of 1,000 enemies called ludonarrative dissonance. Personally, I find this sort of reflection on games to be silly and not the most valid of arguments when critiquing most games, but of course there's always some outliers out there when this sort of thing is so egregious that you can't help but mention it. But what do you all think of this? What's your favorite example of ludonarrative dissonance? And does it ruin the experience of games for you? Let me know down below.